140. All right. So we're gonna get these chops off of here. Here we go, y'all. Grilled pork chops. Simple, nothing to it. You can do it too. So let's take these inside and taste. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. All right, y'all, today we're going to do some basic grilled pork chops, okay? So I got some nice bone-in loin chops back here. We're going to season them up with some Cosmo's Honey Killer Bee. We're going to get them out on the grill. I might use my SnS. I think I'll use my SnS grill with some nice Kingsford charcoal. So we'll get them up to about 140 internal. Put a little bit of probably Sweet Baby Ray's. We're going to keep these basic Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and serve them up and do a taste, okay? So these are going to be really good. Y'all stick around, check it out. Basic pork chops on the grill. Let's do it. All right then, so let's get these seasoned up. These pork chops are pretty nice, about 3/4 of an inch thick or so. Got the bone in. Nice. So we're gonna season them up with our my favorite Cosmo's Q Honey Killer Bee dry rub. Okay. So we'll come up kind of high. We'll get these coated. Got to season them. These are nice and thick, so we can put it on there a little heavy. Not too heavy. We don't want these too salty. Both sides. Okay. So there we go. Nice and seasoned up. Press this on there. Alright, what I'm going to do is put these in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now you can leave them in there longer if you want them to do a little bit of like a dry brine. But I think about an hour is all we're going to do today. So, let me put these in the fridge. Give it about an hour. I'll take them out. We'll go fire the grill up. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. We got quite a bit of charcoal left over from our last cook. So we're not going to add a whole lot to this. But what I do want to do is clean out the bottom of the cooker. Most of this ash out of here. I'll leave that open. So I'm going to get my charcoal chimney. We'll do about half a chimney. That'll do it. Once again, get a tumbleweed, open it up a bit, set it in the bottom, fire it up. Alright, give her about 15 minutes. May take less. Then we'll dump it in the slow and sear insert. Get this thing preheated. We'll probably run this grill about 300 to 350 to do these pork chops. We want to get the internal temperature of the pork chops up to about 140 degrees before we remove them. So, alright y'all, so let's give this time to get fired up and we'll bring y'all back. Alright then, so these charcoals are lit. So we're going to dump these on the old charcoals. Alright, let's give this a little mix. Spread them out some. I'm going to go ahead and put my cooking grate on. Now what I'm going to do is crack the bottom vent open just a little bit. Maybe a quarter of the way. Put the lid on. I'll crack this one about a quarter of the way. All right then. I decided to put my ThermalWorks smoke in there, so we're up to 353. This is a little more accurate than this than our thermometer here. So let's go ahead. We got our pork chops. They're good, nice and ready to go. So let's get these on here. So we're going to put these in, start these indirect. These are pretty thick, so they might take a little while. Let's actually, let me turn this one around. All right, we'll let these go about 15 minutes. We'll take some temperatures. And we'll get these up to about, let's see, about 130. And then we'll put some Sweet Baby Ray's on here. So I got some Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar. And then we'll put them over direct heat, sear them up a little bit, and we will taste. All right. See you in a little bit. All right, y'all, these have been on here about 15 minutes. Let's see what kind of internal temp we got. So I got my thermal pen out. Let's take a peek at these. Actually, what I need to do is flip them over, but let's go ahead and see what we got. So about 109, 110 on that one. 108. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let these go another 10 minutes or so. Then we're gonna go ahead and start searing them up and getting some sauce on them. All right, y'all. See what we got now. Been another 10-15 minutes. Don't want these to get too done. 132. 129, so we want these up to about 140. 128, 129. So what I'm going to do, start searing these. So we'll take these over direct heat for a minute. We just want to get a good sear on them. Keep an eye on the temperature. All right, give them a flip. Temp check. 130, 130, 130. Okay, let's move these over here. Flip this one over. A little flip. Do a little temp check. Yeah, it's got a little ways to go. 130. So we want these about 140. So with lean pork, 140, 145 is what you're looking for. Okay, that one's real close. So I'm going to move this one off. So let's go ahead get our sweet baby rays. Sauce these up a bit. All right. Put them back over the direct heat. Don't want to scorch that sauce. We'll go ahead and sauce this other side. Alright, don't want to burn them. Keep flipping. Let's go ahead and sauce them one more time on this side. Not a lot. Flip. Sauce this side one more time. All right, get these seared up nice. Then we'll move them back over. All right, move these back over. Get this one. Repeat the process with this last pork chop. $140. All right. So we're going to get these chops off of here. Here we go, y'all. Grilled pork chops. Simple, nothing to it. You can do it too. So let's take these inside and taste. All right, y'all. So we're gonna let these rest for a couple of minutes. They look really good. Juicy, tender, tasty. So we're gonna let these rest for a couple minutes. We'll slice them up, give them a shot. All right. All right then, so let's get a fatty over here, put it on the plate. Let's go ahead and cut into it. Just slightly pink, which is good, which is cool for pork, for lean pork. You want it slightly pink, not too much. 140 degrees. So let me slice a couple pieces off for the taste test. All right, let's do her. Looking really good. All right, y'all, here we go. Basic grilled pork chops on the SnS Kettle. So we started off with some Honey Killer Bee by Cosmos rub. Let it sit in the fridge for a couple hours. Put it on the SnS Kettle, up about 350 on the cooker until we got an internal temp of 140. We glazed it with some Sweet Baby Ray's. So y'all ready for this? Look at that pork chop. All right, grilled pork chops, y'all. You ready? Taste! Oh yeah. If you wanted to, you could put a piece of smoked wood in there, which I left out this time. But grilled pork chops are the thing. Really good. So hope you enjoyed the video. Very simple. You can do it too. If you did enjoy it, leave me a thumbs up. More videos over here y'all can watch. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there if you haven't done it yet. Alright y'all. We'll see you next time.